everyone, it's me, Marcus Hall, again with another MN Style Guide. And today we have another cowboy, my friend Russell here. Russell, introduce yourself, my man.
Hey, I'm Russell Walker, and glad to be here, man. I'm decked out in Mark Nelson today.
I see that. I appreciate that, man. You look good too, my friend. You look good too. So, Russell, I just kind of, when did you know you were a cowboy? I mean, when did this happen, my man?
I think it's from birth, looking at my dad, his mustache my dad had in the 90s. Like, as soon as I can do that.
Okay, right on, man. That's cool, man. Now, where are you from, my friend?
I'm from Western Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
I've been around a while.
I was watching Family Feud, and they said, where are the states? Where are their top 3 or 4 states for country music? And I was like, okay, you got Tennessee, obviously, Nashville's here, and then obviously Texas. But I didn't guess Kentucky is a big country music state, man.
It's big. It's interesting. A lot of the songwriters we have from Kentucky actually are just born there. They don't live there now.
Right on. Yeah, I think most people migrate to Nashville. Obviously, Nashville's the mecca for country music now. And so Ted, where'd you get your style, man? Talk about it.
Oh man, it's I was a commercial painter for a long time and got into the workwear thing.
Okay.
A while back.
Right on.
So I had the Red Wing Iron Rangers. About when they started showing up, I went through like 3 pair of them and just kept sticking with it. I ruined them. I'm a painter.
Okay. So is that what you do for a living?
I still paint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
I used to be a painting contractor, and there was, I needed to look like the boss sometimes and not be covered in paint. So, the workwear thing, when it started being
like trendy, right? Yeah, you got it right on.
But it used to always bother me how boxy it was,
Yes,
and then,
that's exactly right. Because generally workwear is considered, selvage denim, raw denim, which is cut on just straight, so it's really boxy. It's not, like tapered or whatever the case may be. And the shirts are a little baggier, and like you said, you got your red wing. And we went through a phase when I first started here. That's what we did. We did primarily denim, but the only thing that we adjusted was it was raw denim. We brought LA, which was where I was from, which wasn't boxy. So they had skinny jeans at the time with the Red Wing boots or just any type of kind of boot. There were several variations of it, but I feel you right on, man.
Yeah. But I learned the hard way. Like, I remember buying, I think they were made by Dickies. They were like a work pant, but they were fit like you would really wear your jeans. And I was like, those are nice, and I got them, and next thing I couldn't walk up a ladder. I didn't really realize at first, like, what the problem was. You're just not going to be able to, that's why they're boxy.
Oh, you were wearing them to work?
Yeah, I wore them to work. I was like, I'm going to show these guys I'm not no hipster. I'm going to wear nice workwear to work.
Right on.
But I'm the boss.
It didn't work. You couldn't get the ladder.
The jacket, like, you climbing the ladder, and I can't imagine, I've never had a nice jacket, but those Carhartt jackets are huge because
you can do it. Right on. That makes sense. I never thought about that, so that makes sense, brother.
But you look a little sloppy when you walk in a nice store.
But you can move. Yes, you can get right. But tight pants, you're like, oh.
But that was the daytime thing, I still paint, but country music is like my love, and I always want to be a songwriter. And then, it's the throwback to the classic country era has been growing, and
right on. Yes,
it gives you a chance to wear some crazy.
It's interesting how trends come in, and the Western deal is heavy right now. Man. It's whether it be Beyonce and Taylor Swift, and but Cowboy is very cool. It's in right now, for sure. So I think some people can pull it off. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle ground. Like I love cowboy boots. As a matter of fact, when I first started, you're talking about the workwear. My uniform for about a year was a pair of cowboy boots, and we made a chocolate canvas pant that I loved, and a T-shirt, and I'd wear that year round, man. So it's interesting. But it's cool to see it's doing its thing, but you got it together, man. So favorite. You were talking about music. Who's your favorite country musician?
Oh man, you'd have to put me in a category like songwriter John Prine.
Okay.
You know, that's my Western Kentucky. Not he's never lived there, but family from there. We call him. He talks about Western Kentucky so much. He's our guy.
All right.
Lived in Chicago.
Okay.
But,
He reps Western Kentucky.
but as far as like modern guy with the style and everything, you know, like I can't not get stuck on Charlie Crockett. Like you saw Charlie Crockett before you heard Charlie Crockett.
Okay, right on. Yeah.
He's the guy. He's the guy wearing the the stuff.
I heard that. Yeah, it's very cool.
So,
And so now, do you write music?
I do.
And you play a guitar?
I don't. I mean, guitar's my second instrument. I play piano mostly.
Oh wow, that's very cool, man. Very cool. So, if you could, you would be in you would get paid and be a.
Oh, I'm trying. You know, we're running a honky tonk every week over here, and classic country is not really trying to be on the radio.
Okay.
Like,
And is that what you play?
right?
Uh-huh.
In my music I've got on Spotify, I've tried to be the way I produce those songs is probably not the way you're going to hear them in a bar. Just so that maybe they could get on a playlist.
Right.
Something you got to think about. If you're old school honky tonk, you're not going to make a mix of Morgan Wallen and Joe Roll and those guys. You're gonna sound strikingly weird on a playlist.
I got what you're saying. Yeah.
That kind of country.
Yeah, you're gonna have those guys and then trying to blend in old school.
Right.
Just doesn't go right now. That's just interesting. That was one of my questions if we're talking about music, how like the Johnny Cash eras, I'm a Johnny Cash fan even before. I mean, I don't ever consider him really country, but obviously he is. But like music has changed so much that it's more pop than it is country. So how do you feel about that?
Oh, man, I got to talk about it all day. Like, just sonically, the way songs are produced to just fit with each other.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get into the mastering and like the sound engineering too much, but as a musician, you can tell if a song would really work in a bar or would work on a honky tonk. But the way it's still produced so pop, and I'm not even talking about instrumentation, just like the sonic fullness. Like somebody on their guitar just singing to you is engineered to be so epic that it's strikingly different than just a campfire cowboy song.
Right on.
And it could just be two guys with two guitars, and the production is so strikingly different. My ears don't take to it.
I heard that.
To the fullness. I like the rawness. I like the realness.
I have no idea how old you are, but how old are you? Do you mind me asking that?
I'm 29.
Oh, so
42.
wow.
42.
Really? Okay, right. Which would makes sense, but you could be 29. I can't really tell.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's well. So I am 54. So I feel you. So now I'm in the genre of where I used to like R&B and genres that I like, hip hop and rap. Like now it's interesting. I can tell that I'm getting old because it's hard for me to listen to some of the new latest music. You know what I mean? Like the radio in general, if it's not something that's kind of old school, my consideration old school anyway, it's like, I'm like, what is that? You know what I mean? So yeah, it doesn't work well. It doesn't blend well with my ears. So I feel you, man. So style, man. Let's get on that, man. Okay. So on a day to day now, you generally wear the Cowboy. Is that what you're doing?
If I'm got a gig, playing, I got so many cowboy boots now. I just kind of always, if I don't have on paint clothes, I'm cowboy just wear.
Okay, right on. So I can appreciate that. Right on. So the boots, what's your brand? Or do you have
everything I got is fine. I got probably 10 pairs, and every one of them is just a unique find. I don't think I have a pair of new boots. I've never bought a pair of new boots. I had I actually had 70 pair of boots right now.
What?
But that's a different story.
Oh wow! No, that's right. Let's get back. We'll circle back to that. But that's what you do. That's your hobby. People like watches, cars. You obviously like boots.
Boots, hats, cowboy hats.
Cool.
I do buy new cowboy.
Okay, all right. And what brand would you buy?
Stetson.
Okay, so that's pretty standard, right? Stetson cowboy hat, right on. So from a jean, because obviously you're wearing Mark Nelson denim right now. So favorite pair of jeans. You don't have to. You don't have to pitch me, but
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to pitch you.
All right, man. Come on.
Jeans has been my problem.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
so I'm hanging out with like the country swing. I dance a lot. I got a lot of young friends, and I keep getting told I'm wearing dad jeans, and it hurts. It hurts as a man my age. So I keep getting the mic, and so I came in here for help because my standard was like the Levi. Like pants are the one thing you're not going to find like in a vintage
shop. Yeah,
situation.
you got right on.
I mean, I have actually found a few couple pair of bell bottoms, but they're wild. Just everyday jeans.
Yeah.
Like I had to get away from what they were telling me were dad jeans, was just the Levi's. I don't remember the number, but I just was a Levi's guy, and they're like, quit it with the skinny jeans. And I'm like, these are not skinny, and I got in arguments. I came in here one day, and y'all helped me, and I got these, and
perfect, man.
And people, this one person, well, my girlfriend's like, those are the better jeans you got.
All right,
jeans you got.
I got it, man. I appreciate that, brother. That's awesome, man. So now tell me again, you mentioned your honky tonk that you're doing now. Tell us about that.
So right now it's at Sutry's Tavern on Gay Street. It's every Thursday night. It's a classic country musical. Musically, it's classic country. On the dance floor, which we pull all the tables out, and it's a mix because Knoxville, the country dance scene is still. I'm not going to say infancy; it's been doing it for a while, but it's a blend of, and I don't want to get into the dance weeds, but it's a two-step floor. It's a country swing floor. There's a lot of indie hop people, swing people, bachata people. I basically am just letting this dance floor be. If you've got something you want to do and you can make it work to this music, come on out. Now the dance nerds are going to get on to me because it is kind of chaos. Proper two-step floor. Here I go on my platform. Y'all moves in a circle. It's called travel.
Okay.
It doesn't work when somebody's doing a bunch of flash and trash.
Their own thing.
Yeah, you got to go around them. So
yeah.
Right now, but I'm just glad people are showing up because 6 months ago when I started playing in Sutry's, I was moving one table and nobody would dance until 2 hours into the show.
Oh, wow.
I had to be having a couple of drinks. And
got you. Get that carriage out.
This show starts at 7, y'all. Dancing starts at 7:02. And ask a girl to dance.
They don't.
And then you have like stigmas, like people still think if you ask somebody to dance, you're going to be asking for their phone number too. And
it's not a pickup. It's just we're here to have a good time.
Social dance.
Right on. All right.
I'll stop. I got long answers.
That's okay, man. That's cool. Because I don't know, so I've been meaning to come and support you and check you out. So I will. In the next couple of weeks, I will definitely do that. So I'm glad that's going well, though, right?
It's going really well.
Okay, good.
Packing it up.
And so we talked about if I come, what should I be wearing to the what do you call it? A honky tonk.
A honky tonk.
Okay.
It's like you gotta wear boots or at least leather soles.
All right. Amen.
Tennis shoes grip the floor. There you go. It's just practical.
I would not show up at a honky tonk with Air Jordans or some on clouds.
You
right?
can. I'm not going to tell anybody what to wear, but boots are the right call.
Right on. Okay.
Wear a hat. Cowboy hats are fine.
Right on.
It's a chance to really get by with getting a little crazy. It's a honky tonk.
Right on.
So
okay. Well, I appreciate that, man. So Thursday night starts at 7. The honky tonk, and that's every Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay. Right on there, man. Cool, man. So if last two questions. If I were inspiring to be a cowboy, what's the must-have to be a cowboy?
Probably a mustache. I'm kidding. If that's not in the cards, yeah. I just think. I mean, you got to have a hat and a pair of boots.
Okay, that's two things.
Everything in the middle.
You can get away with whatever. You can have a pair of chinos on, but if you got cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, then you got it, right?
Yeah,
you got it, right on. All right. And so, any last words as far as style and fashion are concerned, my friend?
Last words. I'm just glad to see. I'm glad to see what you're doing and finding a way for just like musically. I like to reach back to the old stuff, but I'm still trying to figure out how to be relevant, how to be new, and if I want something that looks the way I want to look, but is a new shirt. Like, I mean, this is the only new shirt I own.
Oh, right
And I'm
on.
the first owner of this shirt. It's nice.
That is cool,
And,
right on,
and you're
man.
taking care of us.
Right on. Hey, man. Right on. Well, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate you for joining me today, man. And as always, it's a pleasure to see you. And you're looking good, man. And keep doing what you're doing, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next time on another MN Style Guide. And have a great day and keep cowboy. See you then.